Hey, how it's going, guys? You are watching Freaklad Gaming YouTube channel. Hope you are all having an absolutely fantastic day. In today's video I will show you top 5 open world games for low-end PCs with 2 GB RAM and no graphics card. But keep that in mind that all the above 5 games are randomly listed, which means that the number of the game will not define the quality of the game. So now let's get started after the intro.
Let's roll.
3, 2, 1.
On number 5 spot we have The Lord of the Rings, Conquest. The Lord of the Rings, Conquest is a 2009 action game developed by Pandemic Studios and published by Electronic Arts. The player takes the role of a soldier of Rohan, Gondor, Rivendell, Harad, Mordor or Isengard, depending on the campaign or side the player chooses. The game is generally objective-based, requiring the player to defeat a certain number of enemies, or hold a position until a timer runs out. If a soldier dies, the game continues from the point of death and the death has no impact on the storyline or flow of the game. However, players have a certain number of lives and must repeat the entire level if their lives run out. In the War of the Ring campaign, containing 8 levels, the player loosely follows the major battles of the films with some additions such as the Mines of Moria and Minas Morgul. In the Rise of Sauron campaign, in this story, the Dark Lord reclaims the ring when Frodo Baggins was corrupted by and failed to destroy the One Ring. The Hobbit is then killed by the Witch King of Angmar, leading to Sauron subsequently conquering Middle-earth. Both campaigns are narrated by Hugo Weaving, who played Elrond in Peter Jackson's film trilogy. So definitely worth a try. On number 4 spot we have The Elder Scrolls IV: Oblivion. The Elder Scrolls IV: Oblivion is an open-world action role-playing video game developed by Bethesda Game Studios and published by Take-Two Interactive. The game is set in Cyrodiil, a province of Tamriel. The story begins with the player imprisoned in a cell for an unknown crime. Emperor Uriel Septim VII, accompanied by imperial bodyguards known as the Blades, arrives in the prison, fleeing from assassins who have murdered the Emperor's 3 sons and are now targeting him. The Emperor and the Blades reveal that the player's jail cell contains a secret entrance to a part of the city's sewer that functions as an escape route. Pardoned by the Emperor, the player follows the group into the sewer, where they come under attack by assassins. Oblivion is a role-playing game that incorporates open-ended gameplay. The player can follow side quests, interact with NPCs, dispatch monsters, develop their character, and travel anywhere in the province of Cyrodiil at any time while playing the game, provided that the areas are not quest-specific and otherwise inaccessible when not questing. The game never ends, and the player can continue playing after completing the main quest. The gameplay includes a fast travel system, in which an icon appears on the game world map every time the player visits a new location. This excludes the game world's main cities, which are already unlocked for fast travel from the start of the game. The player can arrive at the desired location instantaneously by selecting the icon on the map. So definitely worth a try. On number 3 spot we have Ghost Recon Future Soldier. Ghost Recon Future Soldier is a third-person tactical shooter video game developed and published by Ubisoft. The game opens in the year 2024 with the 4-man Ghost Recon team call-signed Predator, led by Joe Ramirez, deployed in Nicaragua to disrupt weapons trafficking in the region. Upon inspection of the convoy vehicles, a dirty bomb is remotely detonated, killing the team. The game is a third-person cover-based shooter. Some cover can be partially destroyed, forcing players to seek other hiding spots. While taking cover, players can be suppressed by machine gun fire, which takes the effect of narrowing and shaking the player's field of vision, making it harder to return fire. A new feature in the series is adaptive camouflage, which allows the ghosts to become partially invisible. During firefights, the player can prioritize up to 4 targets by marking them, on which squad members will focus fire. Outside of firefights, marking targets prepares for a synchronized takedown, so long as the enemy is still unaware of the team's presence. So definitely worth a try. On number 4 spot we have The Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings. The Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings is a 2011 action role-playing video game developed by CD Projekt Red. The player controls Geralt of Rivia, who is one of the few remaining Witchers, enhanced and trained humans with special powers who hunt monsters for a living. The Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings contains many different paths and storylines, along with multiple endings. The gameplay of The Witcher 2 is a marked departure from that of its predecessor. Combat, for instance, is much more complex, with additions in the form of abilities to lay traps and aim and throw ranged weapons. The protagonist, Geralt, has an improved offensive and defensive arsenal, with a wide range of melee and ranged weapons, armor, bombs, traps, and secondary weapons such as hatchets and shovels. The Witcher 2 includes a stealth mode in certain parts of the game, where players must remain undetected as they make their way to a certain objective. Players have the option of stunning enemies if Geralt manages to get behind them, but the player may choose to take a less subtle approach and engage the guards in combat. So definitely worth a try. On number 1 spot we have Dead Rising 2. Dead Rising 2 is an action-adventure survival horror video game developed by Canadian company Blue Castle Games and published by Capcom. The game's story sees players controlling Chuck Green, a former motocross rider, who finds himself at the center of another zombie outbreak taking place in a casino resort and shopping complex in Nevada, and becomes involved in uncovering the truth behind it. Not only must he survive against the zombies roaming the complex by scavenging weapons and supplies, along with rescuing survivors caught up in the incident and dealing with crazed psychopaths, players must complete major missions to advance the story, but can undertake optional tasks and explore the complex, with various endings available depending on actions taken during the main game. The player controls protagonist Chuck Green as he fights off hordes of zombies while accomplishing specific missions. The game includes several new objects that can be used to attack the zombies. Up to 7,000 zombies can be seen on screen at the same time. Dead Rising 2 allows players to manufacture their own custom weapons at various points in the game by collecting items and combining them together in maintenance rooms scattered across the game map. So definitely worth a try. So that's all for today's video guys. First of all, thank you so much for watching. And if you liked it, make sure to subscribe and press the bell icon and give this video a thumbs up, to show your support on the video in numbers. And I will see you guys in the next video. Till then, stay home and stay safe, and most importantly take care of yourselves. Bye.